Citizens urge Defense Minister to halt arms exports to Israel amid legal moral outcry. A group of 25 concerned citizens, including former judges, diplomats, activists, writers, and economists, have written to Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, urging the cancellation of licenses for the export of arms and ammunition to Israel. They argue that this violates India's commitments under international law and the constitutional mandate. The letter, dated July 30th, was also sent to the Secretary, Defense Production, and the Director General of Foreign Trade, expresses alarm at continued export licenses granted to Indian companies supplying military arms to Israel since the war on Gaza began. The citizens cite a ruling from the International Court of Justice which states that Israel is violating obligations under the Genocide Convention and is illegally occupying Palestinian territory. The citizens argue that supplying military material to Israel breaches India's international humanitarian law obligations and the Constitution. They call for the immediate cancellation of existing export licenses and a halt to the issuance of new ones to companies supplying military equipment to Israel. The letter mentions 3 Indian companies: Munitions India Limited, Premier Explosives Limited, and Adani Elbit Advanced Systems India Limited, highlighting their joint ventures with Israeli defense manufacturers. The citizens claim that granting licenses and approvals for military exports to Israel is a serious violation of India's international law obligations and constitutional mandate. The citizens also noted that the Supreme Court has held that India must interpret domestic law in light of international conventions and treaties it has signed and ratified. They consider such exports morally objectionable and urge the Defense Minister to ensure that weapons already delivered to Israel are not used in acts of genocide or violations of international humanitarian law.